marching over. All seems well. What are you not marching south for? Alright, let's try to prevent the Koreans from taking too much. Yeah, Korea is really vulturing in here. But I'm not concerned, I will be able to get what I want out of this guy. Hell, who knows, I might be able to allow the Oirat to bounce back and kick the Koreans in the face. Do we have any Koreans watching today? Are you... Oh, those Korean bastards. I needed that in order to fight Nivk. Okay, then I hope upon hope that they manage to take this province. Ah, but the Koreans are marching in as we speak. I just clicked on the wrong one there, didn't I? Finger slipped. Well, my whole hand slipped. The Koreans are coming in, probably claiming that they are the superior blue here. Declaring war on Korea ain't so easy because they're also subject to the Ming. The Ming keeps a pretty tight operation. I can't believe they held together as strong as they did. Oh well, not much for it. I can do similar things to come bouncing back in the future. Still though, I am disappointed. I wanted... I could actually leave Korea to make a piece of their own, but I doubt they will. Well, you know, it's not the worst idea to do that. They may make their own peace, they also may not. Oh god, Yarkan's jumped into the mix now. Ah, jeez. It's just what I need. Okay, well at least I can still demand Diplo support from my burghers there. I am, however, keeping that stability really very high actually. It doesn't cost me a lot to do so, so I will. Yeah, I need to touch Nivke for the Holy War. I can't exactly claim them either. Of course, if I had access to Advanced Casus Belli, that wouldn't be a problem, but I don't have access to Advanced Casus Belli. That's Tech 23. Hey-ho. Tell them both to sod off, maybe. I like the clergy, so we side with the clergy as usual. It's a little disappointing. I wonder if Korea will make peace or not. Still, whilst we are humming and hoeing on that, I need to get my units back to somewhere that has something resembling supply limit, which is pretty much none of this land. You'd think is cap. Oh, well, that province does. And then these little little individual units that I left, I'll just kick them away. It's just 1,000 manpower, which is nothing anymore. It used to be everything. Come on, Korea, make your peace and let me make my better peace. Battle tank. No, I did not win the weekly one-shot. In fact, it was a tragic loss. We had everything except for one item and no idea where that one item was. Come now, Korea. What's stopping you from making your peace? You've surely got everything you demanded. Then again, he's probably wondering what's stopping me from making my peace, and the answer is you, Korea. You are stopping me. The gloves, as it happens, were hidden in the Spirit Temple. Couldn't believe it, frankly. There was an entire area that I had not gone to as an adult. Uh-oh, this is not what I'm asking for. Oh, he wants me to join in his punitive war? Against Bohemia and Mecklenburg? Oh well, no, that's fine because it's really just Munster. They went too greedily. Is there a downside to me being stuck in another war when I'm about to do what I do? I don't think so. We'll just join in, sure. Make your silly peace, Korea. You got everything you need. He probably won't though, and that'll just leave me burning here for a bit. I'm not keen on burning. Korea is unable to take land because they do not occupy any forts. That got changed, as in now that we, if there are no forts to be held, that won't apply. Nonetheless, I'm not keen on sitting around here for ages worrying about this, so I think I'm just going to take and make my peace. However, before I do that, as we all know, I'm embracing that institution. Who would have thought? I'd almost forget there. Right, let's take it. Let's get our cheapness going. Sadly, I've lost a lot of my spying on Bohemia, but it's not as important as it used to be. Goodbye, money. Hello, Dip Tech. Hello, also diplomatic support. Bringing us back up so that I can start. Well, what? I could take another Dip Tech. No thank you, I think. Yeah, no thank you. Good as it is, 23 Dip Tech is where it's at. And I will want that. I'm actually feeling bad about going for another diplomatic idea after this. But hey ho. We got balanced everything. Oh, well, actually we got a lot of dip coming in. Sweet. That said, I hope karma and effect reigns for a long, long time. Jake, that Portugal brings a tear to my patriotic eyes. Can you look at their ideas? Terra Luz must be a Brazilian then, of course. Portugal's doing splendidly, and they've taken exploration, expansion, defensive, economic, and quantity. When they finish quantity, they're going to be hell on high water. Let's have a quick look on what they muster. Portuguese army, almost 200,000 strong. I hope they come into clashes with the Ottomans. Oh, that would actually be pretty glorious, but they don't seem to hate each other. Hang on. Neutral, neutral. Fair enough. Okay, if that's how it's going down, we're taking this land, though. There's little reason for us not to. Nobody's going to be that cheesed off except the Oirat themselves. Very disappointed that I don't get to border Nivke. Well, who knows? They might force Mongolia to appear, which would be kind of cute. Huh, my innovativeness is actually pretty good. Can't believe we've done all right on tech, all things considered. Okay, get those cores in. I don't think I want to reduce autonomy on any of this land, even though I like the absolutism. I don't want to be babying this area forever. I probably just want to leave one army in the best supply limit province there is here, which is pretty much all garbage. Jeez. There we go, there's a province. Hobokskar. It's a bit far away from all the other stuff, though. Maybe I should thunk a fort down. Hold on, there is a fort here, isn't there? I took one. Yeah, it's you. You're not the best positioned fort, but I will keep you. And then the other guys, we got a long way back to go. We got some wars to fight, I think. We're a ways away from fighting the Ottomans. Still 8 years in that. Unless Nivke or something else pops out here. Are you going to make Mongolia into a puppet? Yeah, I will. But I'll sort that out late game because I don't know what the borders are for Mongolia here. It's all a bit hazy. And I can do that later on. I'd want them as a client state anyway. The Ottomans have the gall to claim us, despite me having counter-espionage on them. Korea now have all the war score they could possibly need. Feels amazing to be competitive in technology. It also feels very unusual. Like, how did this come to happen? Also, what the hell is this, Munster? I don't want to stop my rebel suppression. Good thing we got that extra defensiveness here. Alright, I don't like the fact that they're killing my prosperity, though. Let's get some defensiveness going so they don't insta-take any of these. Savoyard separatists belonging to Aragon but in the Ottoman lands? Will wonders ever cease? Wait, Armenians wish to rise up? Here? Ah, not a problem. I doubt they will. Okay, those Munsters really just want to come into my lands for reasons unknown. Everybody would lose trust with me if I were to separate peace out so early. I mean, I'm not interested in this war, and I'm certainly not interested in being sieged down. My allies in this war, I wonder if that would help me at all. I could get Bohemia into an easy war here. The downside is Lorraine gets involved, and Lorraine have Provence, Baden, Bavaria, Cologne. Most of which wouldn't help them, maybe. This is a good opportunity to actually fight Bohemia. Good, and my good friend Commonwealth doesn't want all of that Bohemian land, but I do. I know it's HRE territory, but... well, Spee is not. All I'd need to do is take these two provinces. I can spit out Spee as Nitra, and then we're on to a winner. I don't want to give Commonwealth more land, though. They're way too strong. But I kind of need to promise them something if I want them involved. And I want them to do all the lifting for me. I can get Sweden involved for free. I can tell Austria and Aragon to do it as well. That I could just get people that aren't Commonwealth involved. But it still might be a bit of a big one to fight against all of them. Claim Spis? There's no reason to. I'll just take it and spit it out as a Slovakian Nitra. And then Nitra can reconquer these two provinces, because I don't want to... the aggressive expansion would be a little concerning in this area. Then again, it's not the end of the world if Commonwealth get a province out of this. It's just every bit stronger I make the Commonwealth, the bigger a target. Ah, well, whatever. We have the Commonwealth. Let's put them to use. Brandenburg's a non-factor. Do I involve the Swedes? I don't need the Swedes here. I don't think I need this land off of the Austrians. I don't think so. I don't seem to recall the Soviet Union extending into Vienna. So I could even give them some Bohemian land. They probably want some. Ah, but they also want that, so I don't want them to take it in their name. Alright, well, it's high time the Commonwealth got their hands dirty. So, Commonwealth, strike down Bohemia for me. Aragon, get involved so we can fight in a war together and feel good about it. You do not need any Austrian land outside of Istra and Gors in the south. Yeah, that's a thing to consider, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be nice to have Aragon in a war with me. But it also strikes me as a little useless. Why not just let Commonwealthy do all the work? We'll bring in the Swedes. Nah, let's just have a nice big bit of fun. Fight for me, you buggers. Let's not forget this is very hard mode, so there are a lot of them, sire. Austria was partially occupied by the Soviet Union after World War II, but was later released as a neutral nation. Well, all the more reason they're not getting to be free in my bloc. Alright, Munster, you are dying a death here. Just give me some peace and quiet. I don't really care about trust with all these nations that I do not care about. I mean, Austria maybe a little bit, but I will need their land eventually. I want that constitution tech. That allows me to get what I'm after, which is influence ideas. PLC's allies, there are quite a few of them, but the only one of note is Aragon and myself. True enough. I wonder if I could force feed the Commonwealth so much land that they get coalitioned by the HRE, and then I ditch them as an ally. I doubt I could give them enough, but what if I could? Oh, actually we've lost these guys. I can send you guys out to fight again. The Oirits are of course going to rise up, but let's have you guys join in up here and grab that land. And let's just have you police this state. Maybe not with our best general, but with a good general. A good enough general. Alright, I'm mobilizing Europe for wars that they don't even need to be fighting, but I want them there for. I should be careful about just exploiting Sweden too much. There is a limit to the amount of favors that they have. I wonder if I could take advantage of this to fight against Denmark. Oh, I don't really want to, I just want Ocel. Just force them to give me Ocel. I'll make a claim on this. Someday I might want it. Otherwise, that's good enough on that. Jake, not on very hard mode. I don't know what you mean by that. I missed whatever you were going into that with. Don't need to push forward there at all. Yeah, I could probably threaten war with the Danes when I'm not at war myself. I'm not at war with enough people to dismantle the HRE, am I? Munster, Baden, yeah, that's a messy thing. I'll probably deal with that after the Commonwealth are bodied. And now Austria would be willing to join in on my war. Von Dougal's had an accident whilst leading his troops during an exercise. He died too soon. He accomplished nothing of note. Poor guy. Alright, we knew it was coming, but you're on top of them. Oh, okay. It's an interesting route to take for it. Maybe you're afraid of those mountains. You shouldn't be afraid of anything there, though. You're fine. Deny the Ottomans access. So that, well, they don't have they have conditional access, which probably maybe includes through my land. I give conditional access to a Gorillion people, so he probably has access. Not that I think these guys will succeed. I mean, what, Savoy is going to break off with Graz? I don't think so. Well, good to see my allies burning brightly for my needs. You know, I could probably take a bit more and not stir up too much aggression. Yeah, why not? I'll take everything that I need and spit them out. Time you got some better generals, Jake. You built up good tradition. We do have good tradition, but we have 5 out of 5. We've got 4 out of 5. Alright, well, I really don't need them right now. Sure, they'd be great to take now, but I'm not going to fight against the Autoscum where I really want them for another few years. Gee, I'm doing like nothing in this war. Commonwealth is going to be angry if they don't get a lot of provinces. This is nice though, I can just sit back and relax. Take care of my own rebels, my own problems. I'm not a fan of those Armenians. And we're too lazy to walk over there, so we're just going to claim that we're oppressing them. Like so, until that revolt risk goes away. Ah, that's nice. Send the Oirit's separatists elsewhere. It means I have to deal with them even less. Is it still a good idea to make the PLC stronger? They won't get a lot stronger out of this land, and I like to think that I'd be able to make them target of a coalition if I give them enough of this. All I'm after is this land here, because I want my new subject out, even though it pushes me even further into too many diplo relations. It's all about establishing it. Plus Nitra. Who wouldn't want Nitra on the map? I want Nitra on the map. It's a little expensive. We can wait till just the turn of the year and get that cheaper. Come on, lads. Oh, Jingza weren't going into other countries. You sure you don't want that land, Poland? Oh, they want all the land. I'll give them as much as they can. Just need to beat up the everybody here. Oh, I'm glad I got all my friends doing this work for me. Sadly, I won't get a lot of money out of people that we ravage, but ravage we shall. You're supposed to be partitioning Poland, not feeding them. Like I said, this is an attempt to get them coalitioned by Central Germany. They won't have that. Well, actually, they'll probably have quite a lot of truces around there, won't they? Ho-hum. We'll be fine. I think they're a lucky nation, aren't they? No, they're not. So what was the piece going on here? Ah, they didn't even take anything there. I'll need to come back on Oiret and demand the land, which means I probably need to do some dirty with Afghanistan again to get that. Or maybe, just maybe, I can somehow get around the Ming, but I doubt it. The Ming is doing too strong. France is going to attack Pasai. Good for you. Marriage has ended with the PLC. Maybe we'll keep it ended. Yeah, I think that's for the better. We still have our claim on the Swedish throne. That's our Petrovic right there. Oh, right, the year has changed. I wanted you. And I want influence ideas. Because heavens knows I'm going to have a lot of subjects. And I believe you give policies for extra subjects, right? Sure, why not? I guess not. Oh well. I'm still taking this even though these two ideas blow. And I'm not going to be diplomatically annexing, so I'm wasting 3 ideas here. But I want relations, reputation, and okay, wow, influence ideas blow. For me at least, I mean, they are good ideas. Let's grab the carbine while we're here. Empo says, is Jake quiet for... I feel like you ask that every time, Empo. Is this some kind of thing you do? I mean, it's not impossible that I'm imagining that. Now let's enjoy our winged hussars arriving. Excellent. PU, integrate and release Sweden. No, we are going for Soviet Union borders, not some fantastical ones where they've taken over all of Scandinavia. Influence idea 4 and influence offensive 1 each. Oh, right, influence offensive for a diplo relations, probably what you're getting at there. Is anybody low, as in wanting to be down and out? Well, I can't do Nassau because they're a subject. That's fine, I'll just let Europe burn for a while. I know I'll get what I want out of this, and it's all just ticking down until we fight the Ottomans again in a few years. And I should have enough favours for the Commonwealth to bring them in and not promise them anything. By the way, there's going to be some conversions we've got to do over here, you know that, right? Good. Oh, it's not worth accepting any of these rubbish cultures, though. Alright, well, let's get you back over here, because we know we're going to be fighting in due time. Diplomatic power. Ooh, but army professionalism. Can't say no to that, not when I'm about to fight the Otto scum. Although I don't have a lot of use for my mill points right now. I was always strengthening that government. I dream of the day where I have maximum absolutism up to 90. Or, you know, in our golden era, that would be nice too. Can't believe I have 20 manufactories. How did that even happen? Where'd those manufactories come from? I think most of them are stolen. Wait, the Oirat built loads of them? Ah, this land ain't so bad. Well then, I need to route Sibir into Kazan, because that money is currently all going away from me. Sadly though, I only have 3 merchants. That's a 1, that's a 2, and that's a 3. I think I'll take you out of Kazan. Ugh, but I lose a lot of the money that goes into Novgorod. Like a lot of that money. Still, I'm currently losing a lot of this money. And I don't have all the trade power here anyway, it's just that none of it's going my way. Yeah, oh, and none of Samarkand comes up to me. Okay, I blow at trading, I don't have the traders or the trade power for it. Oh yeah, the Astrakhan guy doesn't drain... Well, no, I can drain pretty much all of this money out to me. And I don't make a lot in Constantinople. Jing's actually my lack of making money in Constantinople makes me think it's probably worth transferring with you. Okay, Bavaria, you are down and out. That means that's money, money, money. Although, specifically money that comes to me, please. I'm not sure there's anything that I really care about otherwise here. Salzburg to Austria might sound fun or funny, but no, I just want your dosh. Seems a bit of a lackluster demand, but it also means a lower truce between you and Commonwealth, if I am indeed going to make the Commonwealth all full of, oh well, getting favours out of them at least. Don't want to give this to Commonwealthy though. This area will belong to Slovakia. Well, I need to fight the Commonwealth for a bunch of land anyway. But I suppose the less I have to fight them for, the better, and here I am strengthening them as usual. Yeah. Is it really so bad? There we go, we get a lot of favours out of them like that. I can take Brno probably for my... No, they still want Brno. I need to keep that border with Bohemia so I can holy war them. But I won't have it if I do this. Commonwealth won't be the final boss. I need to fight them like at least 5 times to chew through all their land, probably more. So giving the Commonwealth too much land here is actually going to be working against me. But I don't know how much overextension, how much aggressive expansion I'll be giving them if I do this. I can give them more land over here. Then they really get in other people's faces. I truly wonder how much aggressive expansion this would do for the Commonwealth. Well, you know what? We can super feed him. He'll be really grateful to me if nothing else. They're not having this peace deal, not yet at least. Who can we kick out of the war to make it a reality? Brandenburg. Nobody cares about Brandenburg. I didn't gain or lose war score. I should have taken stuff off of them, but no war score. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind Lorraine's income as well while we're at it. Great, cores are in, and that means it is conversions time, and we're pretty good at doing conversions. Doesn't take long nor cost a lot of money, because we're that good. Treat combat with like you treated Cataman, Jake. Eh? Oh, Commonwealth. Just use PLC for shorthand. Mecklenburg is someone I'm taking land from, so I want to keep them in. Cologne, less so, but we don't have the war score on them just yet. Provence is apparently down and out. Provence, shower me in money. I know there's not a lot. Wow, you wouldn't even bother. Because we don't have the war score. Might be an idea to get a mountainous fort against the Min. Well, we have this mountainous fort. It's not a great one, but it is there. Ming's probably going to come flooding in there with his endless troops as well. Well, you know what? I could always just colonize to get myself over to Nivk. The downside is colonization is a ways away here. So that's a problem. Fewer than 5 years until it's time for war with the Otto scum. That's alright, everyone's keeping busy. Everyone's doing my bidding for me. Feels like France is a non-factor in this campaign. Well, who would have thought they're a continent away from me? Alright, just shower me in the ducats, Lorraine. Who else wants out of this war? Provence, surely. But Provence still needs to be taken out there. Baden, do you want done here? All it costs is your war reparations. I mean, it might not seem like a whole lot, but those war reparations add up, and they are inflation-free. I'm really curious to see what this does for PLC's aggressive expansion. If you give PLC high dev provinces from multiple countries, AE goes up. Sure. I mean, of course it will. I don't know why this is done in my name though, probably because it was taken by somebody else. Let's put it into Commonwealth and see if the PLC can be tantalized into taking it. No, they want Berlin. They don't seem to want Rostock of their own. Ah, no, it costs too much to give them that. Let's go away from the Bohemian stuff and try to give them other people's land then. The massive cost will give them more aggressive expansion, but without the offset. Otherwise, good. That way I don't have to give them lovely Bohemian land. Anything else you want? I mean, would you like Hamburg, for example? Because that would be insane AE. Oh, okay. If that'll do you, that'll do you. I still want to give you a bit more. Maybe not a fort, though. Give them DDR land instead of... Yeah. Try to keep Czechoslovakian land for myself. Again, this prevents the Holy War, which I'm not too keen on. Maybe... I can't take any of this for myself. Yeah, well, there'll be other ways to declare wars on Bohemia besides getting imperialism is not too far away. Plus 50% for non-co-belligerent, as I recall. I hope this is enough, but it might not be enough to get PLC eating a coalition over. Oh well, we can but try. We'll see what happens to their aggressive expansion here. Oh geez, nobody cared? Not the plan. And PLC is a 6-war job to annex. Madness. Oh well. That's the way you get them sometimes. This is going to be a pain to core because of that Bohemian increased cost, but we'll get it done anyway. And what to do about you? I will just immediately gob them out because they have the cores on them. Nitra gets these. Wonderful. Protestant. No, they're not. They are, of course, Orthodox. And I will convert their lands for them as soon as I can. Oh, right, I have my own. My guys are doing my own conversions. Fair enough. I hope I didn't make him HRE. I think I did. Oh well, good for him. Yeah, I guess they get the reduced aggressive expansion because it's very hard mode on top of everything else. Oh well, not going to worry about it. We got what we came for. War with the Ottomans in 4 years. And I put PLC to use there again. But I don't give them anything, of course. Nice to have Nitra on the map. It's not so nice that I have to get lands off of PLC for it. Need to make sure that those lands are clearly mine. Still planning to eventually spit out Hungary? Yes, but that is late game. The land is too good for giving up to a subject right now. I don't think we'll get another subject for quite some time. Making Nitra was actually a bit of a mistake, but I just wanted to strike out at Bohemia. The timing was too good. We're due a rival. I'm tempted to say Ming. Very tempted to say Ming, but I should probably save it for the Commonwealth. They demand that we return Fayère. Absolutely not. And let's also improve our relations with our subject Nitra here. And that'll keep them off my back. When will you give Bessarabia to Wallachia? Is Bessarabia Romanian territory, or is it Soviet territory? Riddle me that. Because I have a feeling it's Soviet territory. And I want an answer from a non-Romanian. Bessarabia is Soviet. Eat it, Battle Tank 09. And since it's mine, I'm going to take the whole area. So the only province that Wallachia is bound to get now, I think, is Maramos. Sadly, we're hemorrhaging Diplo because of this. It does make me want to drop one of my allies, but they could still be useful. Okay, I don't know where Austria would be useful, but could happen, right? Let's get Nitra converted, right? He should have very low everything and very cheap to do and fast to do, and I don't want him getting revolts. Let's spread the good word. Ah, the absolutism's fine. I don't need to boost it artificially anymore. According to Wikipedia, it's Ukrainian. I don't care what it is, I care what it was. It was Soviet, ergo it is our land. Mazandarani officers for how much money? I like professionalism, but I don't like spending that kind of money on it. Expansion's gonna be our next idea, unfortunately. But I need those two diplomats, colonists, and I need the Diplo relations as well. Nothing really speaking to me in terms of policies, though. You know, we talked a lot before about how Timmy likes to drag me into wars, but this time Delhi isn't allied with the Ottomans, so sure, have my support. Have my support like this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These forts I'm sure can hold out. Maybe someday I should upgrade them. Because this is essentially where our border ends, so it's kind of a clever